This week on 3D Archery, I'm going to try my hand at making my own brace. Hey everybody, Greg here. You know, cool part of being a traditional archer is we like to make our own stuff. And I don't like those big braces that wrap all around your hand. You can see this is a youth, it's a tarantula. And this was only done by one bow. My PSC Sequoia longbow. None of my other bows hit it. And it's a really nice little thing, but the elastic's dying and she's not holding it. So when I was on Christmas, I was able to buy 2 pieces of leather from this guy. He had an archery shop and he just had a box that said, leather, make offer. Got him for $1. So when like I said, the elastic, it dries and it rots and it just loses elasticity. Elasticity, it just doesn't, do this anymore. Wish I could say the word, huh? Alright, so what I'm going to do is, my whole goal, my thought, is I'm going to use these babies, little grommets. I'm going to punch holes in it. I'm going to run some paracord through it. And I got different buckles. I got the tension ones, and I found these breakaway buckles. So I'm going to see how it works. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down. I'll trace it on here and cut it. I'm going to see if one piece works. If not, I can cut the other one. Make it a double, and I'll just do the same thing with grommets, hold it together like that. Alright? So I'm going to let you follow me, and we'll see how well my little ingenious plan actually works out. Did a quick trace out. I got some heavy duty cutters, scissors, and I'm just going to rough it out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep this little bulge right here. Those will be my 2 primary string points. I might put one in the middle. If I don't like it, I can just cut it out, but if I cut it out in the earlier, I won't be able to do anything with it. And you know what? Nothing is better than a sharp pair of scissors. As a kid, like most of you, if you're my age, we probably all played with leather, Tandy leather sets. And I was at a horse show, and with my wife, and sure enough, I'm walking around, and there's a booth for Tandy leather. I didn't even know they're still out there. That's pretty cool though. I was cracking it up and Lady's like, what? I go, man, I used to do you guys as a kid. And that's when she made the comment, everybody did. And I had all the stuff. I had all the little stamps on that, probably got rid of it all over the years. Now I wish I had it all. I have an idea if anybody's out there, if you're a Native American, I mean a real Native American from a tribe on a reservation. I think if you could get them, the tribe, to make braces, I think you could do some really good business with it. Because I think everybody would love to have a real Native American brace. There it is. Time to punch some holes and see how it works. Alright everybody, doing some testing. Have it cut out. And trying to spend as little as possible. So I'm doing with all the extra stuff in the house. So I can't find any grommet hooks. Then I can just like you do your boots, just hook it around there. Don't want to spend money, just plain. But I do have small grommets. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to run some parachute cord through it and fasten it. Now I also have plenty of elastic band here, but elastic dry rots and it loses its elasticity. If I can ever say that right, I don't know why. So, pretty done. Some testing, different sizes. That's what they'll look like, the little holes right there. You can see them right there. That's them on the back side. So I'm going to do it. It's just for playing. And the hardest part, since I'm not using hooks, how am I going to run the strings through it? Especially on the ends here. I don't want 2 points to fasten. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of do it like your shoes. Gonna run it through here and then crisscross through the back. All right, I'm gonna punch some holes and then we'll see how we do. Like I said, this is an experiment. You can buy a little tool that does it, but I found these a while back for something I was doing. They're like $5. Take your little eyelet, pop it in your hole, and they give you this little stamper, this piece and this one. You put the eyelet on there, put that on top. Take your trusty hammer and tap it a few times. 6 is my few, I guess. First one. You know, you can go brass, silver, all different colors, but that's how it's done. All right. See how it works. Not bad, you know. This one's basic. I'll get fancy down the road. All right. All the eyelets, it's a little medieval looking, huh? You know, but that's probably how it goes. All right. Next big thing is trying to figure out how to lace it up. So it's got to come out these two here. I would assume that I'm going to have to go like this and get me a good enough section, which that looks like. Yeah, I'm going to waste some 550 cord. I was in a service, we never called it paracord. It's 550 cord because that's the weight it's supposed to hold. And the inside section was a certain amount and the outer shell was another. Neat little note in the service. We would take these shoestrings out of our jungle boots and we used the green ones. And we'd always put in a really long shoelace, that's probably where it came from. But we used that for survival situations if you gotta do things. So we're like, it'd wrap around our ankles like 3 or 4 times. And we always wrapped a whole bunch around the frame of our rucksacks and all that. Because this stuff, I'm telling you, it comes in handy out in the woods. All right. So I go like this. Oop, don't want to lose that. Take this. Let's melt that. I don't want to. One medieval brace. Don't know if it's going to work. Don't know if it's going to look even good. Now you just got to fasten it. We'll move on to the next point. There it is. One brace. I use quick fastener, so if you want to tighten it, you just pull on. I use my teeth. I'm a guy. You know this, I can cut it down to whatever size once I got it on there. My only question is will it move much? You know, don't know. So I'm gonna shoot some arrows and see how it works. It's pretty thick. I don't think there'll be any pain. Neat learning exercise, that's all it is, you know. Give me an idea of how to move forward. You know, I like small ones. All right, let me shoot some arrows and see how it works. All right, everybody, after I did some testing with it, taking it on and off, I just wasn't happy with my design. The 550 cord was too much friction. It just wasn't able to get it on and off easy enough. So I looked through my boxes of stuff and I put elastic on it. And this, much easier. Just slide it in, pull my sleeve up. It runs like that. Get it where you want it. I got a quick fastener. Just grab it. Now it doesn't have to be that long. I left it that long because I haven't finished with it yet. I'm just playing with it. And there it is, it's on. Pretty simple. I want to take it off. Just don't even have to do that. That's what I do anyways. Just grab it, pull the hand out, So once the elastic's in, it works really well. You know, is it beautiful? Yeah, but it's a brace, I couldn't care less. Here's the hard part. I got the leather real cheap. I already had the grommets. I had the elastic. I had the fasteners. I had all the tools already. So there was no money into it. This was like just total freebie for me. And I probably, just to get the setup, it's gonna be 20 to 30 bucks, which costs you about another one from somebody else to make it. So, you know, it's up to you. I like to make my own stuff. I'm one of those guys. I'm a tinkerer. I like to build things, work on things, improve things, or break things sometimes, right? So now I got my cheap brace. I'm gonna modify the design. I'm gonna try some hooks, and we'll do some others down the road. All right, and that's my little simple brace. So if you're into that, that's how simple it is in making it. You know, you're gonna make flaws. You're gonna make probably bad ones, but you'll get it in time. All right, boys and girls, if you liked the video, you know the thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. If you got a question, or if you got a way that you made it that you found it's really cool, put it in the comments down below. Let me know. And I'll see you next week with an all-new episode of 3D Archery.